Okay, so this is my CTF demonstration. Specifically, the CTF is designed around doing CVE 2020 10.735, which is a vulnerability in Python that allows you to DOS Python with a specifically crafted integer conversion with strings inside of it. So you might be thinking, like, how do you do a CTF with a DOS as the CVE that you're trying to use? So I had to get a bit creative here. So we're going to have two machines. The first one here is the Ubuntu one. This is actually a web server machine. We don't have it running yet, but we'll get that going in a second. And then our second one is the attacking machine. We already have the page loaded, but yeah, the server's not up yet, so you can't see anything. So yeah, this is our attacking machine on the Kali device. So first what we're going to do is get our web server up and running. Basically all this is a Flask app that I created to demonstrate the CVE. So all right, we're on our attacking machine. We kind of assume that they're given this, I guess it would be a URL in most cases, but right now it's just the IP address with a port. So what we see here, make it a little bit bigger on our attacking machine, maybe, there we go. We see this integer conversion calculator for Python. So it says the purpose of this site is to calculate specific integer conversions. Whatever you put into this box is going to be put into this function here. So just looking at this, naive person who doesn't understand the CVE, oh, I've already done it, who doesn't understand the CVE would put in probably a string, because I see strings in here. So if we try to put in a string, oh no, it must be a digit. Okay, let's try to do like a string of a digit. Would that work? No, it doesn't work. Okay, it's just got to be a digit. All right, so this calculator can take in a digit, so let's just give it 100 to start. And it looks like it worked. The result, it printed 2 and then 0 a bunch of times. Okay, so that worked. So somebody might sit here for a while and try and figure this out, but I'll just go ahead and kind of show you the solution here. 10,000, that should take yeah, that should work. If I add another 0 though, it might hang for a second. It's still pretty fast. Add another 0. Okay, so now it's really chugging. It's trying to load it, but it's taking a while. You can see our hints here. I forgot to mention that. This is imperative to doing the CVE because it kind of reverts back to before the change happened that fixed this. Okay, so that worked. But you can see it chugged for a while. And hint two is if the computation hangs for too long, there might be issues. So logically, let's add another 0 and make it hang for a really long time. So right now, it's trying to do this conversion, but it's just so large that it's causing the server to slow down. And oh man, instead of getting our page, we got this other page that shows up if it won't load. And we have all this crazy data, and it says ASCII shift ±2. Okay, so just looking at this, we know that we're going to be decrypting this because it has an ASCII value. So we're going to grab all this data. I wonder if you can control A. You can't. Oh, I don't want everything though. All right, I'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Okay, so we're going to grab all this data. Maybe. Come on. I hope this ends soon. Come on. Might have been faster to control A it. Alright, there's the end. Make sure I just get the semicolon. Alright, control C. Also make sure I copy it like this. Okay, so we're going to take this data and we need to make a decryption algorithm. okay, because it needs to do a character shift. Lucky for you, I've already made the decode.cc. Let's pretend we're naive. It said plus or minus 2, so let's do minus 2. And you can see all this is doing is it's taking in from the encoded image, and then it's going to make a decoded image. So let me chuck everything into here. All right, so this is our data from the page. Control S it just in case. All right. Now let's compile our decode.cc. Okay, so that just generated decoded image2.txt. Okay, and it still looks just as crazy. So something's clearly not right here. It's still just a bunch of nonsense. So seeing that it was plus or minus 2, let's also try plus. Recompile. Okay, and now let's look at decoded image 2. Oh, we have a word at the top. Base 64. So again, I'll save you some time. Normally you'd have to Google that if you don't know what it is. But that's an image encoding format, and you can figure that out after doing a bit of Googling. So we know this is an image. Let's Control A it, Control C. So now we can, oh, don't look at that. You're not supposed to see that yet. Now we can pull up a base 64 image converter. So base 64 to image. I'm pulling this up in my other. Okay, there we go. So this takes in base 64 and decodes it to an image. So let's chuck it in here. One issue with this, you can see at the top, it has base 64. We can remove that because that's obviously not encoded. So we decode the image, and we have got the flag, which I thought was funny to make nuclear codes. So yeah, that's the whole CTF. It's a little bit unorthodox. You're not getting root or anything. You're just kind of getting a weird image. But that's all I could think of to do with a DOS vulnerability. So thanks for watching.